Well, here we are the next day. Hit the first one Justin cut down yesterday. I got it limbed up, trimmed up. We'll see if we can pull it up out of here. Got the old 3-to-1 set up on it. Got it up to a tree up there by old Red. I'm not sure the angle's right here, but we're going to give it a try, and because it's pretty long, when it swings around over to the right, it may catch down there on the top, but we'll see. If it does, we'll make adjustments. If it don't, we'll just keep pulling. So we'll just see what happens. Stand by. Okay, I'm gonna hop an old Red and give her a pull. Well, it felt like it came pretty good ways. Get up here and take a look, see. Well, it did. I tried to put the blue barrel over it this morning, but the blue barrel is not big enough around, so. Well, now that it rolled over and it's pointed down, it's probably going to get harder to pull, but we'll just have to deal with it. Let's see. Oh yeah, it cleared them trees down there. Well, no. It's got to clear, the top's got to clear that one. But it's got a little bend in it, so I think it will. We'll reposition the rope in the truck and we'll try it again. I think we're onto something here. Stand by. All right, let's give it the second pull and see what happens. I might be able to get the butt end right up here to the trail this time. I guess we'll see. Well now, that's pretty sweet. Got it almost up to the trail. Then we got to make the turn down the trail, which is going to be another trick, I reckon. But we'll see. Time to reconnoiter. Oh. Try and make the turn to the trail. It's probably going to get hung up on this tree. Unless we can pull a little farther first. Maybe. Well, hooey. I'll put you guys on snooze while I figure this out. Stand by, we'll be back. Okay, now the question becomes, can I get it pulled around on the trail without the top end hanging up on that tree? We're going to see. I'm going to try and keep it wide up here and see if we can make the swing. So close. Well, I think what we can do is unhook, pull this way a little more out into there. We can get around and swing out into there. All right, so far so good. Little stuff gets in the way, old red just gorillas its way through. And pull this out till that head gets past that tree and still be able to get the truck back out of here. We got her made. Well, not so. Just is not quite enough. Could cut a little bit off and it'd work, but I don't really want to do that if I don't have to. But I will if I have to. All right, stand by. We'll see what happens. Well, this is a fine how do you do. Trying to pull that big tree across the lane, the trail a little more so I could get it angled down the thing. I uprooted my anchor tree. Well, now I got to deal with that first. See, there's always issues. Need to pull this about 8 more feet over that way, but I pulled the old anchor tree right out of the ground. What do you know? More firewood. All right, now I got to clean all this up. See ya. All right, I got the bad boy cleaned up, my anchor tree that I pulled over. I guess firewood out of that too. And I had to cut 12 feet off of this bad boy to make the bend there. And I stepped it off at 16 steps, so that's about 48 feet, and I cut off 12, so this was about 60 foot to begin with. So I'm pulling about 48 here up to the wood yard. So it looks like old Red's going to be able to pull it, so we'll get this pulled on up to the wood yard. Well, we got her done. That's all that matters. Took most of the morning, but it's done. Broke a running light or a fog light or whatever you call them off the old Red, but we don't care. It only goes out in the road once a year. Take the dog to Maysville to the vet, and for an oil change now and then. Took me 3.5 years last time to get enough miles on it to need an oil change, because driving around the woods here don't get no miles on it. So fog light missing ain't gonna hurt a thing. I don't drive it at night anyway, so it is what it is. But we got the big log down there and got some more firewood out of the anchor I pulled over. So it was a long morning, but it's done. See ya.